angry guy here and them. So women are disgusted by the password bros and resorting to shaming them. Of course, this is nothing new, but I was watching this video and wow, a lot of women are absolutely furious when they hear about the password bros. They literally say, "Who are these guys? Why are these guys going overseas?" They are, I mean, and even women who are of Asian descent, but they were raised in America or they're Americanized, they are absolutely furious about this because they feel that they feel that these men are wrong for what they're doing. They feel that they feel that they are that these men are absolutely not doing the right thing. They should be focusing on getting into relationships with Western women. And they some of them believe that these men are they're saying that these men are taking advantage of these women overseas, but are they just outright saying that it's not right for them to do this? If they want a woman, they should get a Western woman. They should get a woman in the United States or a woman in the UK or whatever Western country they live in, but they should not be going overseas to find wives and start new lives in Asia. And they're becoming absolutely furious about it. They're beginning to shame men for doing it, and there's a lot of anger that's beginning to erupt from these women. Let's go ahead and check this video out. I want you to see it, and I want you to basically, decide for yourself what you think.
Passport bros. Can you explain that to me again? So like,
I'm not like 100% sure. I just started seeing it on TikTok, but it's like when guys, I think it's particularly in the States, like they leave to go to like Southeast Asia or just Asia.
so many people are going to Southeast Asia.
Yeah, to like find wives there and then bring them back.
Like find like a Vietnamese girl or like a Filipino girl and then like bring them back.
Yeah, it was something to do with how like they couldn't find partners here because they're all too like woke feminists or whatever.
I see that happening though. That's the thing. It's so sad, but I see that happening.
It's not just for Asia too. I think that's just generally they go to Southeast Asia, but it's like everywhere.
Even China too. A lot of people come to China. Maybe for work or for something, but then they like focus on like Chinese girls or like Asian girls. You know what I mean? I think for them they might think it's like easier, which is disgusting, guys. Like stop.
No.
And I mean, I'm gonna pause right there. It's just like you can see how angry she just got and how furious she just became just at the prospect that these men are actually going overseas and starting new lives in these countries. And it reflects the fact that men men as we are, women view us as utilities, and they view us as their utilities. And that's the honest to goodness truth. This is why so many guys are now fighting and pushing to wake guys up and let them know that there is freedom outside of the U.S. and that they can go outside of the U.S. and start new lives and find happiness. But these women are getting absolutely angry when they see content, when they see guys doing this, when they see guys moving on and fighting women who want to be with them, women who accept what they have to offer, and women that are giving them children.
Oh, like that. No,
yeah.
I think it's easier in the sense that like Eastern countries haven't caught up with like the level of correctness that Western countries have.
What do you mean correctness?
Political correctness. So then they're not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. I agree. Passport bro.
So I mean, really, she was furious because she's saying that these guys are going over there because they believe it's going to be easier to have a relationship with a woman. And it's like, it's supposed to be, there's this notion that it's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be difficult to get a girlfriend. It's supposed to be difficult to have a relationship. It's supposed to be difficult to be married. It's supposed to be difficult. Men are supposed to put up with everything because women are the prize, and men need to continually evolve and change and offer more so that women can get their bag. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And the cost that what men are paying for these relationships is insanity. Men are paying with their with their blood, sweat, and their tears. It's quite sad. Okay. And it's like it's just not coming to an end. unless men walk away from Western society and go overseas and find women that actually value them and that'll actually take care of them. Men are human beings. We look at the average age. Women live to 79 years old in the United States. Men only live to the age of 73. And here's the craziest thing about this. This has only happened over the last 100 to 200 years. In the last 100 years, the life expectancy for men has gone down in comparison to women. So while both the life expectancy for both men and women have increased, the gap between men and women has skyrocketed. And it wasn't always like that. The gap between the gap between men and women was much smaller 100 to 200 years ago, and it's gotten extremely wider recently. It's not because women have better immune systems. It's not because women are genetically superior or they have the genetic advantage to live longer than men. This is incorrect because previously men and women lived, the ages at which men and women lived were very similar, and you could actually explain the difference. The reason why men lived slightly shorter lives than women previously was because men were working because of the kind of work that men did. Men were more likely to work in dangerous jobs. Men were more likely to be come into contact with dangerous things. There was a lot of reason for this. Okay, women were more protected. Were always in the home. So, and even then, the distance between how long men lived and women lived, it wasn't that great. Now it is, and it's because of how society pedestalizes women and it puts down men. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Turn on notifications to never miss it. Turn on notifications to always get a notification whenever I put out a new video, and like the video so that YouTube will recommend more of my videos to you. Also, if you want to help support the channel, help support me for putting out so much content for you on a regular basis, you can show some love and drop some cash via Cash App or PayPal or Venmo. All the links are in the description of the video. But women are disgusted by the password bros and resorting to shaming them for walking away, for leaving society, saying that it's disgusting. And like I said, they're basically saying these guys, they need to get their money up. I mean, these are guys who already have money. They have money in the bank, but it's not enough for the average American woman. The average American woman wants a millionaire because, they're like, oh, I have my own money. So if I can go and get this for myself, then, I need a guy that's going to be making $1 million, making hundreds of thousands of dollars or $1 million a year because I have a certain expectation. So when it comes to cooking, cleaning, domestic labor, I'm not about that life. I need a maid. So this is where things get absolutely strange. So all women in America, almost the vast majority of women in America today, they want maids to take care of them. They want a maid to come and cook and clean and take care of the children. They want a maid to clean. They want someone to cook for them. They're not doing it themselves. All right. And they also want a nanny to take care of the kids. So what is a woman's job in the home? And basically that's it. Women don't want to be in the home anymore. Women don't want to actually participate in that. What women want today is they want freedom. They want the freedom, and they want the freedom to do whatever they want to do, but they want to have men. They still want the traditional setup where men have to subsidize it. And not only that, they want more than ever before. It's no longer enough to put a roof over her head. It's no longer enough to put food on the table. It's no longer enough to be a guy that's not always out in the streets. All right. Having a job is not enough. Paying her phone bill is not enough. Keeping the lights on is not enough. All right. Keeping clothing on your backs is not enough. It's no longer enough. The basic luxuries that people used to be grateful for, like, modern electronics, being able to have televisions in your home, a nice televisions and, entertainment and stuff like that. That's not enough. That's like poor people stuff. All right. Being able to watch, have a nice TV, have nice televisions, and have Netflix and iPhones and Android. That's poor people stuff. All right, a $1,000 phone is poor people stuff now for modern day women. Okay, this is just the world that we live in. Okay, this is a $1,000 cell phone is a toy for a modern woman. It's a toy. A $1,000 cell phone, a $500 Apple Watch. That is a toy for modern women. It's a toy, nothing more. It's something that it's like that's like $5 to her. 500 a $500 item is like $5 to her. Even though a lot of women can't even afford these things right off the bat, they don't care. They don't care because of their attitudes. And what do they do? They'll find men to get it for them. A lot of you guys listening to my videos right now, you fail to understand how much beta male orbiters provide to women. All right, they shower them with gifts. They give them tons and tons of free things. We're talking about free meals. We're talking about free electronics, free toys, everything, even clothing, and they get nothing in return. You have no idea how much beta male orbiters shower women with gifts. You have no idea how much they provide to them. Okay, women have a ton of will have a bunch of these beta males surrounding them, these orbiters, and she's like, whatever she needs something, if she can't pay her rent, she's gonna reach out to this orbiter and she's gonna start telling him, I can't even pay my rent this month. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And you know what's really funny about that? Oh, she could pay her rent. She has her rent money, but she wants to spend it on something else because there's a nice little there's a nice dress that she's looking at, or a nice pair of shoes that she's looking at, but those shoes are $1,500 and her rent is due, and she can't have both. So she's gonna go and guilt this man until, oh yeah, I don't know what to do. And now he's gonna ride in like Prince Charming, and he's getting nothing out of it, but he's gonna go do this. And it's repetitive. It's repetitive. She's constantly looking for having different men take care of different things for her. All right, guys, literally have no idea how easy life is for women. They go to a bar, they go to a club, and they just wait for an orbiter to come and buy them a drink, or they go out with a guy. So this is another one. There are a lot of girls who go out with guys who are friends. I'm just saying, friends, and these guys are there buying these girls drinks all night long as other guys are hitting on them. Women are disgusted by password bros and resorting to shaming them. And the reason why they're doing this is because they are so worried and so mortified that so many of these men are walking away and going overseas because they feel that these guys are their ATMs, all right? And they want their attention, time, and money. And by these men walking away, they're losing access to that. Guys, I want to know what you think in the comments regarding everything I said here. Women are disgusted by password bros and resorting to shaming them over it. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your opinions. If you're enjoying this content, again, please go ahead and drop some cash via Cash App, PayPal, if you want to help me to continue putting out more content like this, or Venmo. All links in the description of the video. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and share.